Are we starting shades on?
Shades on. Further.
Yeah, the start. Ferda. Blue posts, bitch.
Blue
We're all
Post.
business.
All business in the Ched, the Fed, the Sped,
Uh, the Fed
and the
brought to you
Hawthorne.
by Biznasty and Trav4 Oilers. Sideline swap.
Sideline Swap, official reseller of the ECHL. I have those three-game sponsorships engraved into my head from all these ECHL
Yeah.
games I attend.
Dude, the ECHL still gets those shitty, like, Warrior. They're like pro stocks, but they're so heavy. They suck. I have one over there, and it's. Yikes.
I
Fucking Warrior.
have one.
Yeah. Here, look. Where the fuck is it?
Autograph too.
Look at the TJ I put on it. A little candy cane for you.
Are you
Ooh.
Nick Schmaltz?
Who signed
Lord,
yours?
Lord Anthony Grissom.
Oh shit. This one's
Dude, this thing is
Sean
tall.
Josling's. Is he a tall dude?
Yeah. He's like 6'5" or something like that.
Hold on, I got a puck. They call me Zach Bell. Oh fuck!
Yeah. Boy!
What?
Ah, boy!
What do we want to talk about today? I had some shit I wanted to cover for the ECHL, but we're going. I'm recording. We're rolling.
Let's get in the coast. There's one suspension today.
What was that? I didn't see it.
What? They didn't even say why he got suspended. As a result of his actions, he got
God, that's never good.
a 1-game suspension. Adirondacks, Sean Wella.
He probably like
Sean
yelled something at a
Wella.
ref.
That's typically a Jay Dickman penalty. Because,
Dickman.
like, at the end of a lot of our games this year, at the end of the game, you'll just see a 10-minute misconduct given to Jay Dickman right after the game's over.
You were at that Utah game, right? A few days ago, Grizzlies versus Wichita.
Yeah.
I saw you might have to get your rabies shot after there was a fucking bat in the stadium. Did you see that?
Yeah. Little fucker started flying around, and I guess the arena crew said he fell like Tuesday, and he's just been fucking living it up inside the IBA past week. And then I think a player hit him.
Holy
Player
shit.
went full on Sean McDermott on him. Just
Because I saw the ref was pointing up. He like stopped playing because there's just a fucking bat flying around.
dude had to show out 10,000 strong at that game. It was packed barn. Packed barn.
Packed to the brim.
Unfortunate loss. Unfortunate. But yeah, it was pretty funny. Bat lived. He went outside. Ice crew guy literally put his hat and picked it up and like covered it because he was trying to come out.
Mm.
He covered it with his fucking hand. I was like, dude, get away from me. Get away from me. I walked to the other side. I was like, I'm done. I'm not getting rabies from you.
Gotta get your shots.
10,000 plus have to get rabies shots.
More like 20K at the fucking Wichita barn.
10,800 or no, 10,300 and something.
That's not even bad for ECHL. Are you kidding me?
It was free upper bowl ticket night, so
Yeah,
that's also people there who are not your typical hockey fans.
You got to do what you got to do to get people in the building.
You got to, man. Get buns in the seats.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen games where Wheeling doesn't even get like a K.
Manchester,
like 200.
That was bad, dude. Their Instagram account is still up.
Really?
Yeah, it's still up.
Say, Matt.
Manchester Monarchs,
The
still affiliate
Monarchs.
of the LA Kings. Paul Bissonnette, Calder Cup champion.
How do you do? Not a big deal. Business team. I know you guys played Utah. That's a good team. But there are a couple things I wanted to shout out today. I did see TJ Hensick for the Toledo Walleye re-signed. I think he was just a free agent, and then they just re-signed him. But this dude had 78 points in 65 games for the Walleye last season. Just an absolute tank. I got to see him live a couple games last year, and he was fucking buzzing for being a ECHL vet.
Toledo teams, man, they are insane.
Oh yeah. Apparently, he has 112 games on his NHL resume too, which I didn't even fucking know. Good for him. And
Good for
then,
him.
holy dude, I look like a ghost right now. I just put up a look at this. I just put up a site, dude. I look like Whitney, like a fucking glass of milk.
Ryan Whitney, fucking preseason in
guys?
Anaheim.
Falling over Flurry. Look at this shit. All right. Anyway, I did want to give a shout out to who is it? Fuck, I lost the name. Evan Barrett of the Reading Royals. I do not like Reading, but good for him. He had a hattie and a goal and an assist in 2 games, so they gave him the Player of the Week. Just a quick shout out to that. Respect to Reading.
I think goal of the week you got to give out to Brandon Hawkins. Did you see that?
Oh yeah,
Lifting
dude,
on his backhand.
That was fucking nutty.
This guy is so disgusting. It's insane. I got to watch him live when he played for Fort Wayne.
Oh
People
really?
say me and him looked alike. Yeah. I'll take that compliment any day of the week. How are you? He
How
probably
do you
doesn't
do?
know that. But this guy's insane. I know he Michigan like last year as well.
Yeah, I
So.
remember seeing that. That dude's a beast. Those were the 2 things I wanted to talk about, but do we want to shift? Do you have any other ECHL things? This isn't actually ECHL, but I just remembered there's an AHL goalie fight. Texas Stars and it was in Milwaukee.
Idaho Steelheads goalie.
Yeah.
Idaho Steelheads goalie. Yep. Dude, absolutely. And then what's his name from the Chicago Wolves? That dude had a weekend. Scored a goal. Then he got jumped by the captain of the Manitoba Moose, and then tried to fight the next day. He tried to go after the other team's goalie, Manitoba's goalie, at center ice, and like they wouldn't let him. But yeah, it was insane. This dude scores, whipped it from behind the net, jumps up at the blue line, hits the glass, falls to the ice, goes to the line.
Just a hot week.
And then gave it to the fans as he was leaving too. Fans were booing him. He was just
like Brizgalov in playoffs.
Yeah,
that's what you love to see in minor leagues. I always see shit where like the fans are getting into it, and since there's not as many people there, and sometimes it's a smaller arena, you fucking hear everything.
Oh yeah, I've heard a lot of stuff at Wichita games, especially the dead ones. You can hear a lot going on.
Oh yeah, good chirps or just like "fuck you, fucker."
Yeah, it's a lot of F-bombs you'll hear, them yelling at the ref, all that kind of fun stuff, and then the fans will get a kick out of it. Wichita has dropped to 4th place since we last talked. They were in 2nd place, now they're in 4th. Big 3-game set against the Rush this weekend. Big.
Huge.
I mean, the Thunder 1-9-2 in their last 12. They've gotten a 4 out of 22 possible points.
Damn.
It's not been good for this team. They're barely clinging on to a playoff spot.
Against Rapid City next, you said?
Rapid City is 8 points behind us, and they're 6th place.
Oh shit!
So, this is huge. We have to at least steal 4 points. 3 minimum, 4. Yeah.
It's a big week for you guys.
And hey, your Nailers only 9 points behind.
I mean, dude, that the Central Division is just so fucked. Like, even though Fort Wayne's not doing as well this season, they're still like good. They're still competing. I just
lead.
yeah, I don't see the Nailers making the playoffs this year, sadly, but hopefully some retooling will be needed. Shout out Coach Army. You're a goat.
Arm dog.
The other arm dog.
All
Fuck.
right. Yeah, I think that's about it for Coast Talk here. Nothing more major really went down this weekend.
No. One thing I do want to see the ECHL do is more mic'd up shit. Like, even if it's refs or players, we need more mic'd up content. Someone in the league fucking get on that.
Oh, I could probably get on that.
Dude, get a player mic'd up and just record him the whole game. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, actually, I just saw the video of the infamous Jason Ralph mic'd up video in the UHL.
Such a classic, dude.
An amazing video.
Where he's talking to Chelios, he's like, "Oh, did you hit the fucking gym or the tanning bed?" And Chelios like, "Costa Rica."
Oh, dude, that guy is a character. I'd love to see more content.
Did you see the documentary on that? The like the Rockford team?
No, there's a documentary.
Yeah, it's like with the same it has those clips in it, but like it's part of a whole movie. I don't know if it might be somewhere online, but it's like it was on a DVD. I'm pretty sure that it was like given out or was sold, but I don't think they sell it anymore. Obviously, should be in a fucking museum.
It's like I got a Wichita Thunder fight DVD videos. That was
the fight documentaries.
Yeah, I can't find any of the others. I only have the 2012 one. I can't find the 2007 ones. Those ones are cool. Them boys have some gems on there.
Some big tillies.
Big old tillies. All right.
Big old biddies.
Nothing much else really happened since the last podcast. Trade-wise, O'Reilly on the LTIR today. That is not great news, but he should be back by playoffs. But
not good news for Leafs fans.
We know how long that's going to last. Klingberg to the Wild.
I just saw that. Was that after the pod?
Yeah, that was after the pod. That was right after the deadline passed. They just flipped it in right before. And then what hurts me, Troy Stetcher, Nick Ritchie to Calgary in exchange for his brother Brett Ritchie and Connor Mackey.
And Nick Ritchie scored last night. I don't know if you saw that.
Of course he did.
It's like first game with the Flames, just fucking berries.
Your boy, Nick Bonino.
Bonino.
Back in the Berg once again for one last run.
Dude,
Bonino
goal. I was debating on throwing $10 on a Bonino goal tonight because apparently in his last 3 games against the Jackets, I think this year, he's 2 for 3 in goals. So I said, fuck it. I threw money on him. I didn't throw $10, but I threw money on him. Hopefully that fucking hits.
Tate's gambling corner. How are you?
The gambling corner, hammer Bonino on goals, even though the Jackets are up 4-0 in the second period. Great job.
Jacob Verana, Detroit. What is St. Louis doing? Are they retooling? I think they're retooling, but you trade away Tarasenko.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Like, what's the whole plan with them and Binner too? Like, is Binner gone next year?
That's a good question. It depends. Is the contract up?
I thought it was up either next year or the year after, because I'm pretty sure after they won the cup, he signed a long-term deal or something like that. Let me look that up really quick.
Well, they're at 59 points, 10 behind Calgary and Nashville.
Shit.
So Nashville's still in the fight. That is insane to me. It's like a 2BC moment there.
2BC for Nashville GM.
And then, I mean, the West, it's pretty much come down to Colorado in the second wild card spot. Anybody see this happening? Anybody?
Nope.
They also only have 61 games played. So
Mm-hmm.
Vegas, LA, Seattle, Dallas, Minnesota, Winnipeg.
Oh wow. I think Bennington signed in 21-22 and he's supposed to stay until 26-27 with a no trade clause. So I guess they're just riding the Benner train.
He's still young, so I mean,
Yeah.
it's not bad to give Verona a shot as well. So
No, I agree.
um,
I saw Kapanen scored with St. Louis the other night too. After they just fucking snipe.
Isn't that it? An empty netter, yeah.
Snipe.
First goal. Vancouver. I don't know what they're doing.
No fucking clue.
So you trade your first round pick and then you're trading away Curtis Lazar. So they got a fourth round. Nothing much, but what was the trade that who was it that they got? Philip Chronic? So I'm saying that right?
Chronic, yeah.
Chronic.
I feel like he's like a tad overpaid, but he's a good player, like defensively and offensively. I think he's good.
Good player, but they need to commit to the rebuild. I mean,
they're just going in different directions. Like you just don't know the identity of the team anymore.
Apparently Connor Garland's on the trade block as well.
I could see him gone. Because you figure you can get value for him now while you can, because he's still a good player.
Oh, yeah, he's a gritty player.
I compare him to Marchand.
Oh, yeah, 100%. This guy is just... His shot is nice for how small he is, and he just maneuvers around everyone. It's just insane.
Not afraid to get in the corners.
Erik Karlsson did not move. Do you think he gets moved this summer? And who do you think gets him?
Did you see that video with the guys doing the Daryl Sutter impersonation, saying like, "Well,
he's like,
you know, with Erik Karlsson to the fucking Flames." That would be a good trade for the Flames because I feel like they need another like good D. They already have decent offense. It's just their depth. I don't know.
Who are they going to give up?
That's the thing. Who fucking knows?
I mean, it's going to... I guess if they miss the playoffs, I mean, you know, their team's still competing. And if they were to miss, use that first round pick, and that definitely would be a big asset for a Karlsson trade. So, I mean, but also who wants to go play in Calgary?
True. I mean, you heard from Johnny Gaudreau. Fucking...
Yeah.
Were there any other like notable ones that we missed? I mean, there's some like smaller ones like Kulikov to the Pens from Brock McGinn. I think that's a decent asset for the Ducks. Sundqvist to the Wild. Jordan Greenway to Buffalo. I think that's good for them. They need some more size for like a a playoff run.
Yeah,
get a tough guy like that.
Buffalo's kind of getting pushed around a little bit. Their team's young, although Dylan Cousins will drop the gloves. So I mean, I think that at least shows. And Krebs has dropped. Krebs has fought this year as well. So we know Tuck will fight if we needed. But I mean, just adding him. It doesn't hurt either. So they're making a push, may as well.
Yeah, that's a low-key tough team.
I'm rooting for them to make the playoffs. Brendan Lemieux to the Flyers. That just made absolute total sense. That's a Torts guy right there.
Absolutely.
That is a Torts guy if I've ever seen one.
That's a Torts-influenced move. I'm sure. I was going to say, is Buffalo still like 2 or 3 points behind the Pens? for wild card?
Yeah. Yeah, there are 3 points left. I saw they're playing the Islanders right now, so
Oh, that'll be a good game.
Jacob Voracek to the Yotes. Jonathan Quick to the Jackets. Jeez. He did go to the Jackets. To Vegas.
He went to the
You
Jackets
best
for
believe
less
I'm
than a day.
slamming Vegas to beat LA if they play them in the playoffs.
Hmm.
Which, in this case, right now they're tied for first place. So
Shit. I want to pull up the if the playoffs started today thing and like just go through teams because I want to see who would play each other if it started today.
um,
Because I saw that the other night, but I forget who the teams
Min-
were.
so Minnesota would play Winnipeg.
Mhm.
I'd take Winnipeg. I don't think Minnesota
Really?
has enough. I don't think Minnesota has it to take them a deep playoff run.
Yeah, I thought Minnesota's team was better last year, but I mean they did get Klingberg.
They got Klingberg. They brought back they brought in Nyquist. I mean, but Winnipeg still has Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah, that
And
is
you know
true.
what that guy can do in the playoffs.
100%. I have the East up.
Yeah.
It'd be Devils, Rangers.
Rangers,
I agree. Leafs, Lightning.
Lightning.
I gotta say Lightning 2 and 7.
I have a bad feeling this could be the year the Leafs do it, though. I have that feeling.
Mhm. Like they could go to the
But-
finals or something, just make a final push.
Yeah.
I mean, they got O'Reilly. If they can get Morgan or no, fuck. If they can get everyone healthy for the playoffs, then they're fucking. I think they're set.
It comes down to their bottom six scoring.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
And they have never had it, and that's a big reason why they don't go. They can't make it out.
Mm. Who is their bottom six though? Because I know they added Sam Lafferty, and then they got rid of Engvall. He's on the Islanders now.
Yeah. I know O'Reilly's third line center,
Which is insane. They got insane center depth. I will give them that.
They do,
which could propel them to
Michael,
the promised land.
So their lines tonight are Kerfoot, Matthews, Marner, Nylander, Lafferty's second line.
Oh, dude, he's a buzzer. Why'd the Pens get rid of him?
Jan Cork along with them. Third line, Bunting, Holmberg, Stevies? No, they have Noah Chari too. I forgot about Noah Chari.
Oh, Chari, yeah.
Camp and then Ashton Reese.
ZAR.
And that's just their line. That's just their lineup tonight. So hopefully I said those names right. But they did lose to Vancouver 4-1.
Yeah,
and that's pretty embarrassing.
Obviously, that line's going to look different for playoffs, but
their defense is just no Morgan Riley.
You know what? I'm really surprised they didn't get rid of Justin Holl. I hear he gets so much shit from Leafs fans of how bad he is defensively.
He is the most hated Leafs player I've seen in a long time. I've never seen a Leafs player
maybe besides Jake Gardner, maybe from like a few years ago.
Oh God, yeah, the Leafs and defensemen. I forgot about Jake Gardner.
All right,
but I like Noah Chart and then Lafferty. I think they're just kind of mixing the lines up, which the Leafs typically, I don't know why they love to do this so much, but they love to mix their lines up.
Sheldon O'Keefe's just trying shit at this point with all these new players.
Bottom six looking like between Kerfoot, Bunting, or Sam Lafferty, O'Reilly, Noah Chari. I mean, it's good. It's looking decent on paper, but we'll see how they do in the playoffs.
Yep.
We'll see what happens when it comes. Who's another one?
Next I have up is Hurricanes Islanders.
Hurricanes.
I agree.
That's Hurricanes in 4.
Fuck the Islanders.
The Islanders have, well, this would be a case of the year the Devils played the Lightning when they lost 4-1. That would be it right there. 4-1. The max. They're winning one game max. If they make the playoffs, have to play Carolina
in 5 games. And then Bruins Penguins. I'm guessing you're taking the Bruins. If I were being smart and unbiased, I would take the Bruins too. To be honest.
Yeah, but playoff Crosby and Malkin are always different. So it wouldn't be easy for the Bruins, but
you never know. But that could easily be Bruins Buffalo as well. We'll have to see.
God, if you're Buffalo, you pray you play Carolina.
Oh God,
you pray, you play Carolina. You do not want to face the Bruins.
Yeah. I got Florida, Vegas on right now, and Rakto Gudas just got fucking ragdolled. Holy shit.
By who?
Brett Howden.
Brett
I think.
Howden, man.
I don't know. Or by a couple Vegas players. That was crazy, though.
See, Brady Tkachuk last night? 3 Sens players got 10-minute misconducts. Chicago didn't get any. So
I saw Chicago shit on him. I didn't see the Pens.
Stalock was in goal for the Blackhawks, and he had held the puck, and he started going back and forth because he was trying to dump it out so they could run the clock still.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tkachuk went over and said something to him, and kind of tried to get into his face. And then they all line up, and then pushing and shoving breaks out at the blue line. Austin Watson got a 2-minute cross-check, 10-minute misconduct. Tkachuk got a 10-minute misconduct because Tkachuk literally tried to go after Stalock.
Shit.
The ref was holding on to Tkachuk, and Tkachuk is just calling him out, and Stalock's waving him on. 3 10-minute misconducts. Chicago got none. Chicago didn't get anything.
Holy fuck, so it was a shit show.
It was a shit show in those last 5 minutes or so.
Fuck's sake.
Ooh. Gonna have a guest on this summer, boys.
Who you itching to bring on?
Braden Watts.
Watsy.
Hopefully
we can get some more guests down the line. Obviously, for the first couple appies, we're just saucing the biscuit around, talking some shit. But hopefully, we can get into some stories and some good shit from some players who are currently playing or have played in the coast.
I could definitely get Dan Milan on.
Please do.
That would be a good one. That would be some stories right there.
Oh yeah, he probably has a bucket full of them.
Dallas would take on Nashville. Wait, no, not Nashville. Sorry, Edmonton.
Ooh, I mean Edmonton. I'm still taking, but maybe if Stuart Skinner starts,
I think Skinner's earned that starting spot.
Yeah.
Unless something changes in this back half right here, but
I'm not a big Campbell fan in the playoffs, to be honest.
Stuart Skinner, former Wichita Thunder player as well.
Of course.
Love to see him succeed. He's been awesome this year. And I think this could be the year it's kind of cup or bust for the Oilers this year, next year, too. And they'll kind of justify if McDavid stays or goes.
Because you think they have Stuart Skinner in that series last year, it's a bit more low scoring just because of Mike Smith and Markstrom didn't play as well near the end of that series. That was a weird series, Calgary and Edmonton.
Yeah, didn't it end in 5 or 6? It was 1 of the 2, and it was just high scoring.
6. They couldn't get a save. Not even Markstrom, who played a Vezina caliber season and even played decent in the Dallas series. Didn't look himself. That was really weird.
Ottinger deserved that series win.
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Ottinger is so good. He was so good that series.
He's cracked. I'd have him on my team any day. Clutch God.
L.A. and Seattle. Taking
Oh,
Seattle in this one. I'm going
hammering
Seattle.
Seattle.
I think Seattle's. They're nasty. They got good goaltending. They got the scoring.
Kings don't have Jonathan Quick.
Corpusala, right? And
Yeah,
Kapu.
yeah.
I mean, not bad at all.
I'm still
I mean,
hammering Seattle that series.
yeah. I mean, who's Seattle's? What was his name?
Grubauer.
Grubauer. Right. He's flipped it around. So,
Agreed.
who's the last one? Vegas and Colorado.
That's going at least 6.
That's going 7.
Probably.
6 if Colorado unloads. Which I
Yeah,
think they would. So I'd have to take Colorado.
I would too. I think Colorado edges them out just a little bit. The McKinnon factor, and if Rantanen and all their guys are on, if Georgiev's playing his game, then I think they edge him out in 7.
And the only reason they're down here is just because all these injuries they've dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
No, erase half those injuries.
Plus, they got perennial goal scorer Evan Rodriguez. Perennial goal scorer.
And they brought in Lars Eller, too.
Mm.
Stanley Cup champion Lars Eller.
I forgot about that. That's a tough look for Washington, too, who I think low-key got worse after the trade deadline.
Yeah, I think Washington is not Rasmussen. They get Rasmussen? Yeah, they did. Rasmussen.
Yep.
Which, I mean, that was a good pickup. It
I
wasn't bad
agree.
at all. A solid young defenseman.
Sandy's got speed too. He can play with he might play with Carlson and take over like Orlov's spot. I think he can fill that role decently just because of his speed.
Oh, yeah. I think Washington's main focus now is just getting Ovechkin the record. I don't think Stanley Cup's in the window anymore.
Yeah, I hope he got his cup. If he really wants one near the end of his season, maybe signs like I don't know. I don't see him not on the Caps. I was gonna say something absolutely outrageous where he like signs a 1 year with fucking I don't know, some random team like Edmonton or some
Penguins?
bullshit. Yeah, fuck. Ovi
Oh
versus
my
Crosby
God.
swap.
Hmm.
That would
I
just
don't
be
think he'd ever do that. I don't think he'd
disgusting.
go to another team.
No,
I don't think he would.
he's got to break the record with the Caps. I think that you're right. That is their main focus. I think he'll get it.
He will. This guy's easily
100%.
got at least like 2 more years left.
Dude, he drinks Coke on the bench. He's fucking
Phil Kessel.
yeah, but like invincible. Yeah, Kessel's invincible too. He's literally a fucking Iron Man of the Chell.
So he's got the Iron Man streak.
Uh,
All right. Who scored for the Penguins?
Tell me it's
Zucker.
Benino.
Zucker.
Fuck. I'll take that though. Fucking
Buffalo
Zucker.
1-0. Dylan Cousins, 25th of the year. Guy's
Damn.
panning out nicely for Buffalo.
Cousins was a great draft pick. He tore up juniors too.
He did. All right. Who's your biggest loser at the post trade deadline?
Post trade deadline, I guess whoever just lost the most assets and like is looking bad. I don't. Did the Ducks get anyone else that's like notable? Because the Ducks have a good
Ducks.
future, but for right now, I just don't think they did a lot. I don't know how many picks they have,
No.
but if it's not them, I'll say Vancouver just because they're fucking blowing it up. Bruce, there it is.
Yeah, Vancouver, or not Vancouver, Anaheim. Couple minor league trades, and
They got rid of Kulikov and got Brock McGinn.
did that?
Yeah. Penn's got Kulikov now.
Oh, yeah.
That's not a game changer, though.
Yeah, they didn't do much. I mean, they got a
They lost
fourth.
Klingberg.
Yeah. Didn't he sign a 1 year though? So I mean,
Did he? I thought it maybe is a 1 or a 2. Yeah, you're probably right.
nothing cap friendly can't tell me.
God bless Cap Friendly.
God bless cap.
Have you seen those? I think it's Cap Friendly Run, but you know that J Fresh guy who posts the player charts?
Yeah.
I see those all the time, and they tell the role of a player on a team, but I just don't think they're the be all end all when you're looking at players. Like people live by the fucking charts. And I'm like, dude, have you ever watched him play? Like people were calling Kane washed. I'm like, well, he's going to the Rangers. So what? He doesn't
You
play
see who he's
defense.
playing on?
Yeah, he's playing on Chicago.
Yeah. Klingberg signed a 1 year deal, so he
Okay,
was
then.
walking regardless.
All right, then that's understandable. That's a good pickup for the Wild. Just another D man with some offense. I know defensively he's not as good, but
I mean,
good
this
player.
is Minnesota's last shot here.
Yeah. What's Kaprizov's contract?
For real, the thrill is for real.
Krill. I love Krill.
For real.
Love betting on him too.
With 4 years left, 9 mil.
Mm.
Not bad. That's not bad, but he's gonna want to get paid.
Oh yeah, 10 plus. Might see like a 10 plus sixer for Minnesota or another team in a few or 4 years, I guess.
Oh god, I forgot about the buyouts. Luckily, after 24-25, those buyouts dropped down to 833,000. So
Mm.
for Parise and Suter, God forbid, why would they ever? The worst signings in history.
I think Bill Guerin's doing a decent job at turning it around a little bit, but who was the GM who made that decision? Wasn't it fuck, what's his name, dude?
I could ask my wild buddies and they'd tell me the name right off the bat. But fuck,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I thought it was the one guy. He was on the Penguins and St. Louis for a little bit. Fuck, is he gonna kill me? But shout out Billy G. I don't know if you saw the video of him like run into the
Oh
phone.
When did they lock Matthew Boldy up?
I thought that was
They got,
last season.
they got him 7 mil up to 28,
That's good as fuck. Boldy's gross.
and then Erickson Neck, 5.2, locked into that year as well. So
Do they still have Marcus Foligno? Or didn't he get traded?
yeah, they still have him at 3.1. He's got 2 years left on his deal.
That's not bad. Yeah,
1 year technically.
They're definitely in win now mode. Gots to.
And then they kind of build around Kaprizov and Boldy there.
I don't know, man. I still think they beat Winnipeg in a series. Now that I'm thinking about it, I know Hallebuck, Morrissey's been gross for them. I think they'll squeeze it out and at least go to the second.
Neil Pionk, baby. Get down a team with Neil Pionk on there.
Yonk.
I sold that jersey. I'm so sad.
Oh, really?
I should get a Winnipeg one.
Pionk. Good offensive player.
I mean,
Offensive defenseman.
Nino Niederreiter, Mark Scheifele, Blake Wheeler.
I thought Nino was a good pickup.
Oh yeah, he was. And then the Mestikov too.
Mm.
They got him. I don't think Minnesota has that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It would be a good series either way, but I don't know. I'm just not a big Winnipeg fan this year. But I see they have decent depth and they got the players that can get it done for sure. Wheeler's a goat.
Definitely be a close one.
I
I forgot Luke Hughes joining the Devils once Michigan's done.
Yeah. You figured he would
That
slot right in there.
could be very interesting. It's kind of an additional piece they're getting too. It's crazy.
Do you think he'll
And
play
then
playoffs? That'll be
depends how he plays in the
electric.
regular season.
Yeah, that's true because their season's almost done. I think Frozen Four's in April, and then after that, I guess that's really it for college.
Save him for playoffs. Kill McCard 2.0. That was electric.
Oh yeah,
Win the national championship. Hobie Baker, sign your contract, scoring your first goal.
first
Wow.
game. The Makar
Alex,
treatment.
Detroit Red Wings, they signed Alex Jason 1 year, $750K. He's been down in the AHL all year. JVR didn't move.
I was
I
surprised.
thought he was going.
I thought Hayes was gone. To be honest.
I guess they said they had a deal where Hayes was going to go to Carolina.
Really?
Would have loved that. I would have loved that.
Oh, that would have been gross for Carolina.
I forgot who JVR was going to. They announced it and then they fell right through. So
Boston, the Leafs.
God, JVR back to the Leafs again.
That's a 2BC trade. He's like, "Oh, JVR, you're coming back."
And Domi scored his first goal with the Stars last night.
I saw that. Good for him. Key piece, getting it done early.
Nick Bustad's already scored for the Oilers too. His first game.
Yep. Did Domi play with Ben last night? Because those two would fucking tear it up on a line.
I don't think they did. I think Domi might have been on the third line.
Maybe he was with Dadonov and Sagan?
I think
Something
Sagan's
like
playing first line.
Really? Good for him. He buzzes. Low key. Underrated.
He is.
He just
Dallas
hasn't produced as much as he used to. So that's why people, like write him off. But if you watch him play, he fucking wheels. He's shifty.
He is. I mean, been having a down couple years. Dallas has been mediocre a little bit for the past couple. I mean, they had the cup run obviously in 2020.
Yeah, but they needed someone like Robertson, like a superstar to pair with those older guys. I think they made the right moves this deadline.
They got, I think you said they got Robertson and Ottinger in the same draft.
Yeah, that's crazy.
There was someone else they got too. I forgot who it was. Sagan has 42 points in 64 games this year. 17 goals.
Maybe it was Rupe, because Rupe's been gross too. I don't know when he was drafted though.
That's true.
Oh shit. Were there any other teams you wanted to cover? Arizona at all?
I don't want to talk about Arizona.
I don't blame you. I don't want to talk about the Penguins right now either.
I'm curious to see what offers were turned down that remotely ended up with us getting that for Chychrun.
Mm-hmm. Shit. I wish they released shit like that where it's like, oh, it could have been this trade or he got this call. It's not franchise mode though.
I say one of my winners will be definitely Nashville. The amount of picks they got, especially Tanner Jeannot, that
was crazy.
Insane. But in Tampa's defense, those picks don't matter. So
yeah, they're still in win now mode while they got Hedman, Stammer, Cooch.
Boston and Nashville, I think, are the winners here.
I agree.
Losers.
Boston.
Fucking Vancouver. Fuck Vancouver.
Bruce, there it is.
absolute joke of a franchise. They are awful, god awful, and every time they lose, they just burn their city down. So,
Well, at least they don't have Jim Benning anymore.
yeah, too late for that one. He already did too much damage.
Bim Jennings.
You paid JT Miller over your own captain. Which, don't get me wrong, JT Miller's a decent player, but he ain't worth that contract.
No.
Not for that long.
Definitely not. Fucking A. Did you see that shit with JT Miller this year? He was like, I forget if he was like yelling at teammates or something like that.
Yeah, he's yelling at his goalie.
Oh, yeah. Was
Who
that
the fuck
Delia?
do you think you are? It's your second fucking year. I don't know what. Didn't he come last year? No, he's been on the team for a minute, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. He's been there for a while because he was on the Rangers like years ago. And then they
Who
traded
the
him.
fuck gives him the right to fucking yell like that? And then when asked about his fucking shitty plus minus rating, oh, it shows I don't cheat in the game. You're terrible. You're not worth your contract, and you fucking know it. Call me stupid. I don't care. He is not worth it.
That attitude definitely ain't worth it either. I did say last podcast I wouldn't mind the Pens getting him, but I mean, I would hope he would have a better attitude coming back to his hometown.
That shit wouldn't fly in Pittsburgh. You think Crosby or Malkin's going to let that happen?
Hell no. That's probably why they didn't want him, and Penguins fans were like, get him home, get him home. I'm like, fuck off.
You take on that cap hit.
Hell no. We'd have to give up fucking like Zucker and someone else actually good.
Bunch of games tonight.
Not saying JT Miller's not a good player, just his contract's a little high.
Yeah. I mean, he's I'll give him some credit. His offense is pretty good. When he wants to be good, he'll be good.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, don't rely on this guy defensively. Let's look at his stats up. Hold on.
Check the J-Fresh chart.
Check the game notes.
Check the game notes, bud. The arm
listening to an old Chicklets episode today.
Which one?
All right. When they were on the RV with Bugsy Malone and Teddy Purcell.
Was that the one where they like Biz had a call with Arizona radio and they're like giving him words to slip into his interview?
Yep.
It's so funny.
JT Miller's going to kind of shove it down my throat here. 56 points in 62 games, but he's a minus 14.
Sheesh. I mean, he is on Vancouver, but
21 goals, 35 assists. Maybe I'm just fucking stupid. What's his contract?
Maybe we're just fucking dumb.
We are. That's why we talk about the Shed instead. This guy's not worth $250 a week. Absolutely love getting buckled at Chet games just to watch these guys make their $350 a week.
Yeah.
Guys killing each other.
Do they get good like housing and stuff? Do they live kind of near the rink in like apartments or something?
They actually don't live far from where I did because I was over at one of the dude's places. And apartments are pretty good. They're not bad.
The best you can get for making like $300 a week.
The old ones were a little better because they were right across the street from the ice rink and down the road from the arena. So,
oh, that's good. You just walk right to the rink.
What's his cap hit? Oh, he's only at 5.2. Oh God. Can we cut that whole segment then?
No, fuck it. We're leaving it in.
Signed by Steve Yzerman? What?
Stevie Y, the Yzer plan.
15th overall in 2011. He's 29. He's from Ohio.
Ohio.
All right. Well, JT Miller just shoved it right at my hoop there.
All right, yeah, let's be clear. We were not calling JT Miller a bad player. But
I
he's
just
on
think
Vancouver.
his defense, his defense isn't the greatest, but
I mean, he's like Kane. Like, he's not known for his defense. Like, as long as they're producing, then it's like, whatever. You get a pass.
Gensel scored.
Bang.
It's not Bonino.
Fuck. They're still going to lose to the Jackets at home, too, which is terrible.
Only down by 2 with not even a minute in.
I don't think they're... No, there's no way. I bet on Crosby's shots. He doesn't even have one yet, so that's just wonderful.
Yeah, they have 2 goals. So.
Jeff Petrie has 3 shots, so he's basically our whole offense.
Jeff Petrie. Jeff Petrie.
I don't mind him, but I miss Marino.
The Wheeling Boys, Brandon Fed on the IR today.
The Wheeling Boys. We play Toledo tomorrow, I think, and last time we played them it was 1-0, so should be another good game, hopefully.
That team's a wagon. That team is a wagon.
2 points against Toledo would be huge.
Yeah, nothing crazy going on today in the Chad.
Nope.
Couple guys. One guy released. The only guy released.
Couple bats in Wichita's stadium, but that's about it.
Yeah, they are an exterminator.
Billy the Exterminator. Fucking Wichita.
Atlanta, Greenville tonight.
I saw that. That was the only game tonight? I think it already started.
Only game, yeah. Let's see. How about that Pat Shea interview?
On the ice with Maine? Beauty. Shea hydrated, ladies and gents.
Maine buzzing, second place, tied with Reading right now.
Good for them. Fuck Reading. Sorry, Reading fans, but hate your team. No offense.
Priest Revere Lions, 26th place. Yikes.
Revere, Tabernacle.
Newfoundland. This team is just...
Are they any good anymore?
First place in their division.
Fuck. I swear they've always been good. Ever since they came in the league, they've always been good.
Let's
Adam Party.
Yeah, they won the cup the first year. So.
Yeah, they're like fucking Vegas, but they just always been good. I'm like, are they finally shit?
To put it this way, Allen has 3 guys in the top 5 for scoring right now in the league.
Fuck.
4 in the top 10. Wichita does have a guy in the top 10.
I saw today Allen called someone up from it was Mercyhurst's D1 team. I forget if they're NCAA or ACHA D1, but I did see they recalled Mercyhurst's goalie, which I thought was sick. To Allen.
They've been struggling with goalies lately. They've just been riding what's his name? Seems he's got majority of the starts this year.
Mm-hmm. And then on Toledo, Sebastian Cosa getting games with them. I'm pretty sure it was like goalie of the month or something. He's been making the big ones. I know Toledo had him and I don't know if Caden Fulcher's still on Toledo, but he was really good with them as well. They've always had good goalies, I feel like.
This Allen team is just
gross.
They are. It's sad to say. This team is turned. I remember beginning of the year, they were at the bottom of the division. Fans were calling for ownership change, coaching change. The fans were fed up. Like, it's your first fucking losing season in your franchise history.
Yeah, bro. Allen beat the Nailers in 2016-17 finals. They've always been a good team.
Their first year in the Central League, they go to the finals. They lost to Rapid City. Second year, made the playoffs. Third year, it's when it started. They beat us in the finals. Go to the next year, they win the finals against, get this one, the Denver Cutthroats. You ever heard of them?
Oh,
played a pre.
The Cutthroats.
On top of that, moved to the Ched. The 7 CHL teams go to the East Coast. Who's back in the finals again? Allen Americans.
Of course.
You're thinking, oh shit, 3 in a row. Holy fuck. 4th year in a row. They fucking do it again. 4 fucking championships. 2 in 2 different leagues. Oh my god. Andre Palat. Marner scored Selly hard onto the fans, and then Palat comes back and nets one.
In Toronto?
No, they're in New Jersey, so trash will be littered on the ice again.
Oh, fuck. Well, I was gonna say, how's the Ghost Pirates doing? I always forget where they are in the standings.
They are in last place. Team started off hot and fell off quick.
Yeah, because I thought they were doing decent, and then I guess I just, I don't know, ripped them. But good to see they still get fans.
They have a guy that's number 0 on their team.
Is that like for how many points he has, or like?
No, that's his number.
At least it's not 00.
He's got a whopping 10 points. Their leading scorer has 44 points.
In like 64 games?
39 games.
Good for him. Good for him.
Pat Gua. Rookie.
Tabernacle.
And let's see who's leading the league in PIMS.
Oh yeah, we gotta check that every pod or something. PIM check. Most fights. What the fuck's the score of this game now? By the way, we are recording this on what's the 9th? Tuesday,
March 7th, 8 o'clock.
Yes, sure. Central time.
Of course.
Were there any other teams or anything you would like to discuss? Because we are nearing the hour mark.
Nope. I think we've covered about all we can cover today. Shooting the shit.
Yeah. Not much happened after our last pod, but I think we summed everything up pretty well. I know for the playoffs, we're going to be buzzing, especially ECHL playoffs.
Couple live streams.
Oh, yeah, we have to. Just watching games live. Our ECHL brackets. Bracket challenge.
Forget the ECHL memes 2018 bracket.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Picked Wichita to go all the way, and they lost in the first round.
The bracket challenge. Wichita in the finals. Who'd they lose to this season?
Colorado.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Pretty sure Colorado won it all that year.
Yeah. And then they stole the Kelly Cup and left.
Yep. Went to the AHL, stole it. Oh, what a fucked situation. All right.
You got it back, though.
Yeah. Thank God. The Kelly Cup. This is my fucking Kelly Cup. Yeah.
Oh,
Nailers Kelly Cup champions 2024.
the bold one.
Book it. I wish you could
Book
bet
it.
on ECHL. I'd make coin.
Me too.
I don't even bet on anything else. I would just bet on ECHL.
Jay Dickman, 3 shots every night.
Hammer the over.
Maybe we could start that. We could start our own betting league for the ECHL.
Start our own ECHL sports book.
I'm tired of the discrimination for the ECHL.
On
I'm
God.
tired of it. That's why we're here to make a difference. We're here to
Yes,
make
sir.
a difference.
We're here to shine light on the cheddar.
Let me waste my money on these guys who risk it all every week for $300.
Fucking right. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it. I thought today was a good pod. Friday. Blue Posts. Oh, baby. Let's get it. Motherfuckers.